And hello everyone, welcome back to our Eye on the Tropics update. Today we have new information on Hurricane Delta. Hurricane Delta currently still a category 2 storm. Around 2 or 3 o'clock, Hurricane Delta did degrade back to category 1, but within 30 minutes, it quickly regained strength to a category 2. So currently we do have new key messages after yesterday. So we have 7 to 11 feet of storm surge is expected. Delta is expected to make landfall on Friday afternoon on possibly the Texas and Louisiana border like Laura did, or Louisiana. We are going to show you the spaghetti models in a bit. Now, hurricane force winds are going to be one of the biggest threats, as we saw back 2 days ago in Cancun. The flooding was minor there, but it was the winds that caused the main problems. Flash flooding and river flooding is expected in Louisiana and Mississippi. Now, let's take a look at the wind speeds. Like I said again, winds are the major problem here. The wind speeds will go all the way towards Mexico to the Florida Panhandle up to Tennessee. The main threat for wind is going to be on Louisiana and Port Arthur, Texas, right here. Now the Gulf is already getting effects as rain and wind has been coming into the Louisiana area already. Now here you can expect your a little bit higher than normal day winds. So I was about to say 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. Now here you get 30 to 40, 50 to 60, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, and right here is where you're going to get your top speeds. This can reach up to as a category 2 to 3 hurricane. It's expected to make landfall as it could reach up to almost 135 miles per hour. Now, when will the winds arrive? Like I said, the winds have already started arriving. Now, the winds currently right now are just a little bit high, but by tomorrow morning, there'll be effects. Now let's look at the wind history. Like yesterday when we were looking at it, there wasn't much wind history, but now we can see that it's all the way up to here. Now, our interactive map. As you can see, it's currently sitting in the Gulf of Mexico. If we go a little bit closer, here we have our warnings in effect. The cone is in the Texas, Louisiana area for landfall, but it makes its way all the way up to Nashville. It will go through Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas. Now, if we look at our satellite here, landfall is expected right here, which is Monkey Island, Cameron, or it could be down here toward Grand Chariot and Deep Lake. This is in the Cameron Parish. Now, if we take a look at the warning cone, the cone again right here in these states. So it is expected to gain strength into a category 3 hurricane again, but then make landfall as a hurricane. By Saturday, it will be a category 1 hurricane. And then by Saturday evening to afternoon, it will be a tropical storm. And by Sunday to Monday, it will become a depression. And by Tuesday or Wednesday, it will just become a low pressure, making impacts to Kentucky, West Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Now let's look at our rainfall potential. Rainfall up to 10 to 16 inches in these areas. Now this is being advised by NHC, but we have some more models coming up that could be more accurate or could be less accurate. With hurricanes, we never know what could happen. As you can see, High Island, Texas, in the lower area of rain, but Louisiana, Port Arthur, Beaumont in the higher areas of rain. Rain could spread from Delta all the way to the Florida Panhandle. Now, flash flooding. Flash flooding only mainly expected in Louisiana, but could happen up to all the way in this yellow area. And that's what we're looking at from the NHC. Now, what we are tracking here at the National Outreach. Now, these are the tropical alerts that are in place. We have a storm surge warning all the way from Gulfport, Mississippi to High Island, Texas. And then we have tropical storm warnings all over the place. Now we have, like I said, flash flood mainly in the Louisiana area. Tornado watches have not been in place for any areas yet. Now, again, new rainfall that we are getting in with the precise inches. The Texas area getting low portions of rain. But then once we move in toward Beaumont, Port Arthur, more rain, and Lake Charles, Alexandria, even more rain is expected. New Iberia, New Orleans could get up to 1 to 2 inches of rain. Now these are more tropical alerts. Hurricane warnings have been in place from High Island to Lake Charles, Louisiana. But then we have tropical storm warnings all the way from Matagorda Bay, Texas to Gulfport, Mississippi. And then we have tropical storm watches up here in the Mississippi area. Now, these are our spaghetti models. A little bit messy, but as we can see, most models are taking us toward the Louisiana area. Now, we have one model showing Hurricane Delta is actually currently right here. It did move a little bit up, so this is representing hurricane, and it should be here. Some of these models have been taken out since this was created about 2 hours ago. So this model has been taken out, this model has been taken out, and this red one has been taken out. Other than that, these are all the other models. As you can see, most models taking you to the Louisiana area and then going up. Now, there are 2 models that are showing Florida landfall, but that is most likely not going to happen, and 2 landfalls showing Texas landfall, which is most likely not going to happen. We have few models going toward Mississippi, which could be the chance, but the main area it will make landfall is Lake Charles, New Orleans area. Now, we have the hurricane chances. Again, this has changed again. It is currently a Category 2 hurricane sitting right here. It will make its way up as a probably gaining strength as a Category 3 hurricane, then quickly degrading to Category 2 right before landfall and making landfall as a Category 2, and then quickly becoming a Category 1. As it makes landfall, like most hurricanes, it will lose strength. And those are our models for Hurricane Delta. Please continue to track Hurricane Delta on our Eye on the Tropics page, and we will send any messages on our WhatsApp group chat for more details. Thank you. This is the National Outreach. Please continue to stay safe. Those of you in Louisiana, Mississippi, and the people living against the Texas and Louisiana border, please read our hurricane list and be prepared. Thank you. And this was Eye on the Tropics update from the National Outreach at 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time.